finally we arrive at licenses. So let's walk through the different licenses available at the moment, currently being offered, and let's try to understand the different benefits of each license type. So here we have a screenshot from the Red5 Pro pricing page, and you can see the 4 different license types listed over here. But before we start on these, you should have downloaded a Red5 Pro trial license, and that is for around 30 days, I believe, because a trial does not have a limitation in terms of connections or capability. You also receive email support. So if you while trying out, if you get stuck somewhere, or if you have an issue, or if you find a bug, you can always report it to the Red5 Pro support team. So once your trial expires, then you come down to deciding between one of these license types. So here we have the first one as Developer Pro, for which you have to make a monthly payment, and you have a connection limit of 100 connections. And most importantly, you do not get any auto scaling clustering support with this license type, and you also do not have an option to email the Red5 Pro support in case you run into issues. The only kind of assistance that you will be eligible to receive will be community support through the public Slack channels. Next we have the Startup or Startup Pro license type. Here you do not have a connection limit. You receive email support as well, and there's a price listed for it here, and if you pay this price, you'll be able to pay annually. And this is actually a very good fit for startups. If you need 1 or 2 standalone servers, then up to 2 standalone servers, startup license is a good option. And then you go to Growth Pro. As you can see, this is one of the most popular license types. That is because here, when you make an annual payment, you get additional licenses at lower price than the startup. So if you're going to need more licenses in case of auto scaling, where you have more than 3 or 4 instance types being required as a stream manager, the origin, the edge, and maybe you are using the transcoder as well, so you start from a minimum of 3 and you go up. So in that case, this license type suits you best. It also comes with a private Slack channel setup, and what this does is when you run into an issue or when you need assistance, instead of sending out an email and having to wait for a certain turnaround time, you can actually get hands-on support through your private Slack channel in real time as a chat itself. And this license is a best fit for trying out auto scaling. And finally, we have the Enterprise license type. Under the Enterprise license type, you get a faster turnaround time on support. You have 24/7 guaranteed support, and you receive all the usual package such as the community support, email support, private Slack channel, but additionally you get phone support, and you have a guaranteed response time, as I said before, and most importantly, this is a fully managed deployment solution. So the Red5 Pro team will manage your deployment on behalf of you, so you don't have to get into the technicalities, or if you're short on technical stuff, or you feel the learning curve is high for a new platform, then this is a very good best fit solution for you. And most importantly, if you see, there is also an option for offline deployments here. So if you want to run Red5 Pro on a local network or something, and in that case this license type will definitely suit you better than the Growth Pro, which does not have this feature. So that's a rough roundup of the different license types being offered currently. And if you are curious about which license type would be the best fit for you given your business use case, then you should get in touch with the Red5 Pro sales team, and they will definitely guide you to the best license type for your business use case. In the last slide, I'll be talking about getting help and assistance for Red5 Pro, and that's where I'll tell you how you can get in touch with various entities, including the sales team.